Right guys, good morning. It's Sunday the 21st of March 2021. So we've got the birds put in the boxes now, and as you can see, all nice and settled. This cock has stopped being aggressive and is just sitting down calling the hen. Likewise with the blondie neck cock and the black hen. But I'm going to have to remove this cock. She has already submitted to him, but he's incessant, just ragging her all around the box, as you can see. Even when he's got her in the ball where she needs to be, he continues to be aggressive. So he's coming out. I'm not going to waste my time with him. And as you can see guys, everything's nice and quiet in this loft now. These two have settled down. I really hope to get youngsters out of those. And this pair here. Because even if the result isn't what I'm expecting, I'm sure there'll be pretty youngsters. And he is now behaving much better. He was being really aggressive yesterday, like his brother. And of course we have our other blondie neck cock. I really need to get youngsters out of these. I only hope he fills his eggs. So we're down to just 3 pairs in this loft now guys. And as you can see, this little hen's as keen as mustard. All the hens are really keen, even the brown hen that was in there. But unfortunately that cock, even when she got into the bowl and he had her where he wanted her, he continued to just rag her all around the nest box. And I didn't just take him out right away. I left him a good 10-15 minutes to see if he would settle down like these ones. And he didn't. So he either needs to learn some common sense, or he won't be going back in the breeding loft. It's as simple as that. I'll see you shortly guys. Morning guys, Sunday the 21st of March 2021. As you can see, we've got a nice surprise this morning. We've got 2 youngsters in the nest. And an unfortunate event yesterday where we lost a blondie neck cock. The good news is we've got those 3 pairs of frill stencils all settled down now with their hens. We'll leave it in the box for the rest of the day. And then I'm going to let them out because of how well they're settled. And the hens will eventually find their way in there. Then about Tuesday or Wednesday I'll open the let on the aviary and they can get out in the aviary. So far so good. At least we've got 3 pairs settled. I was thinking I was only going to end up with 2 pairs settled, but we've got 3 pairs, so that's a bonus. And I'm really going to be intrigued to see what comes out of that little reduced Trigonino with that white bar cock. They'll probably be all blacks, and or possible carrying, well, they'll be carrying toy or frill stencil. But because she's like a check pattern as well, we might even get some check patterned white checks in the toy stencil or frill stencil. We'll have to wait and see guys. I'm just having this cup of coffee sitting in the shade. As you can see behind me, it's a glorious day out there. Sun's shining, it's beautiful, it's about 15 degrees. So I'm probably going to do a little bit more on that tree house today. I don't know how much more I'm going to get done because I haven't really got enough wood. He says, in spite of all the wood we bought, we didn't buy wood that we were going to do for that. That was for other jobs. We might be able to utilise some of it. So I'm probably going to do a little bit on there, maybe put the door frame in, get those 2 end pallets cut down so make a door for a casing. Get that done. The pallet collars, I'm going to set those up. Get some cardboard down, get the pallet collars in place where I want them, and potentially fill those up with compost today. Let the weather get at that. Ready for transplanting these beetroots and lettuces and Swedes. So we'll use those beds for those. Probably next weekend or the weekend after at the very latest, we'll be planting the potatoes and we'll get all those beds set off as well. So stay with me guys and I'll bring you along as we go through the day. Thanks for watching. Right guys, we managed to get a little bit more done today. I've had enough. I was really tired from yesterday. So we've got these 3 beds, pallet colours, roughly laid out where we're going to have them. They're not perfectly square yet. They're just an idea. And we've got 20 bags of compost as well. And I thought I had some cardboard in the garage to put in the bottom of these, but I haven't. So I'm going to have to bring some cardboard up next weekend. But we've got the base of the greenhouse for now the way we want it. So we've got the pallets cut down and going to give us our big doorway, and we've got these completely wrapped in visqueen as well and all stapled up. And I've just put this brace in here to keep them straight and just to stop any wind getting in there and trying to blow it away. There's not much chance of that, I don't think, but you never know. So I've just put this brace in here with a couple of screws in there and a couple of screws in there just to tighten it up. Keep it squared until we get back to it again, guys. The sun is blaring. It's a beautiful day, but it's now 2:45 in the afternoon and I'm pretty much shattered. It doesn't look like I've got a lot done. I've tried to break a couple of pallets up with a pallet breaker. That was a disaster. It's the type of pallets that don't have the long runner down the middle, and the forks on the pallet breaker aren't wide enough to straddle either side of the plank. And make matters worse, what they've done is they've bent the nails over as well. So when you're trying to get them out, basically it's splitting most of the boards. And these are just a couple of popped off, the offcuts off here. I just thought I'd try it out. One of them. So I just tried to pop a couple of boards off, thinking I'll get them off in one piece, but it doesn't look like I'm going to, guys. And I got to this last piece and there was no chance. I give up, basically. So that's the result of one of them. That's the worst one, I suppose, but got 2 or 3 there, but it was a lot of effort for a little bit of wood. We'll give that up as a bad job for now. But basically I've pulled my guts out trying to do this, and it should have been a cinch with the pallet breaker, but it's not quite wide enough, and it's the type of pallets, instead of having the nice runner down the centre, they've just got another flat plank, and the nails are put in and then bent under the bottom plank, so that when you're trying to pop them up, if the heads don't come through the top board and they're trying to bring it, it's trying to force that bend of the nail right round, and it makes it really, really hard work, and more often than not the split. So yeah, I've wore myself out trying to do that, guys. So for now, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to put the tools away, give you a final round up in the shed, and that's me for today. I'm having an early finish. I'll see you later, guys. Right, guys, back in the shed now. I'm absolutely worn out. Didn't get a massive amount done today, but another little bit, and every little bit helps. It's a step closer, isn't it? Excuse me, it's 3 o'clock now. I've got the kettle on. I'm just going to have a final cup of coffee and then going home. Oh, excuse me, I'm absolutely melting. I've had the polytunnel door open all day. It's really, really hot in there now. About 20 degrees in the polytunnel. So we've had the door open all day while I've been over in that growing area. Just had another quick look in the shed with the frill stencils. Everything's settled in the balls, coal and the hens. Really, really content and calm. We're going to leave them in there till tomorrow. I'll come up after work tomorrow and we'll let them out of the boxes. I'm just going to leave them a little bit longer so they get well acquainted. They don't go around swapping mates when we release them out of the boxes. So we'll give them that extra 24 hours in the box. So I've got pots and feeders on the front. I've told Kenny if he can just top up the feeders as much as they want and fill up the drinkers in the morning, and that they're in boxes. They'll be fine till I come up tomorrow evening after work and let them out of the boxes. And then they'll just take a day or two to settle down, find the boxes, and then they should be off. Just popped my head in the other stock loft. I didn't actually go in and disturb the birds, but I seen there was a shell sitting outside of the white bar's nest now as well. And I did think that was around about that time. I think the black hen as well might be around now as well coming, but as you know, she had 1 egg off the black F1 frill stencil and 1 off the toy stencil white check. I don't know whether that will have, I haven't checked to see whether it's full or not, but I doubt that one will hatch. But to all intents and purposes, their own egg, second egg, should hatch. And that could be any time now as well. So there's at least the Qualmans hatched, and at least one in the white bar nest has also hatched. I'm pretty sure that the almond hen and the brown spread cock weren't far behind either, so they could be out tomorrow. I'm not sure about the Andalusians, the double factored indigos and the indigo check-in. I'm not sure about those, but more or less all of them should be hatching shortly, guys, with the exception of that white check cock and the F1 toy stencil hen, throw stencil hen, because she broke her eggs. Anyway guys, there's a kettle. I'm going to sign off for now. Wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, be practical, keep yourselves out of harm's way, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.